What is the good news coming your way?
How are you succeeding now and in the future? How are you successful at this time? And how will you be successful in the future? How are you winning? Okay, we're going to be finding out today. I'm going to be channeling a message for you direct from your spirit guides. We're going to look into the Akashic records and pull from the Akashic records your bright moments of success both now and in the future. Before you are 4 piles to choose from. Pile 1 is from the Neo Tarot deck, and the associated object is this green seaweed. Pile 2 is from this pink tarot deck, and the associated object is this blue seaweed. Pile 3 is from the Find Your Magic tarot deck, and the associated object is this lavender colored seaweed. Pile 4 is from the InstaTarot deck, and the associated object is this yellow seaweed. You may have already made a choice at this point. If you're still unsure which one or 2 of these piles is yours, then I recommend the process of elimination method. So basically, ignore the decks that you are least attracted to and focus in on the decks that remain to help you figure out which is your pile. If you're still unsure or you would like to choose an additional pile, let me go ahead and add your Zodiac signs. You can make a choice using your Zodiac sign, or you can choose an additional pile using your Zodiac sign, which is what I recommend. I recommend you choose a pile based on your intuition or attraction, and then choose another pile based on your Zodiac sign, or you can just do it however you like, okay? If you feel called to watch all 4 piles, feel free to do so. Follow your intuition. Your intuition reigns supreme here, okay? Pile 1 has the Taurus Zodiac sign, Virgo, and Pisces. Pile 2 has the Aries Zodiac sign, Gemini, and Leo associated. Pile 3 has the Aquarius Zodiac sign, Libra, and Cancer associated with it. And last but not least, Pile 4 has the Sagittarius Zodiac sign, Capricorn Zodiac sign, and Scorpio associated with it. Feel free to pause the video if you have to, make your choice or choices, and I will see you at your chosen reading or readings. Welcome to your reading, Pile 1. Today we're going to be taking a look at exactly how you are succeeding now and in the future. You chose Pile 1. Let's go ahead and put your number right over here. Maybe you were attracted to this green seaweed. We'll set that over there. You may have been attracted to the Taurus Zodiac sign, Virgo, and Pisces. Okay, you may have attracted to any of that energy over there. Okay, so before I look at the cards, first of all, what I'm getting, the way you are succeeding right now or will be succeeding in the future is money, all right? I see things thriving for you, okay? So take heart. If right now is kind of a lean time, you're not seeing the money coming through, understand that if you are attracted to this pile, money will be coming for you in the future. You're going to be very successful when it comes to money, my beautiful Pile 1. Okay, I see that there'll be a lot of prosperity in your life. You either are successful when it comes to money at this time, and there's more coming down the pipeline, okay? I also feel like if fertility has been an issue for you, then please know that this is becoming cured, okay? No more fertility issues. It doesn't matter what aspect. It could be when you're trying to have a baby, or something you're trying to grow, something you're working on. It's just not coming to fruition. It could be a side business, or it could be your side hustle. It could be your business. It could be a strategy. It could be something you've been working on, something you want to see succeed. It could be your child's school. your child's academics or grades. Maybe you've been working with your kid on their grades, or there is something you've been working on. Maybe you felt like wasn't succeeding in the past. And I see that your efforts are going to be bearing fruit. It's either happening right now, you're either seeing signs of it, or you're going to see signs of it in the future. I'm also getting like healing vibes. If you've been under the weather and kind of dealing with some kind of health issue, then I feel like your health is going to be improving, or that it's currently improving, and that trend is going to continue. Yeah, I'm just seeing growth, success, and possibly for some of y'all, emotional healing as well. Yeah, I feel like there's something you've been working hard on, possibly, yeah. And I see that your reliability and your persistence will remain with that thing. This is a way that you are succeeding, and you will be succeeding, and it's going to bear fruit. Your hard work is going to bear fruit. Yeah, I feel like you're going to be viewed as perfect, pile 1, okay? You're going to be viewed as perfect at something, or your work is going to be perfect or damn near perfect, okay? This is how you're going to be viewed in the future. There's something you're working on, and it's going to be viewed as beautiful, perfect, and possibly going to bring you a lot of money. Yeah, I feel that you're going to develop a great level of sensitivity towards something. Okay, you're going to develop a great level of sensitivity towards your situation. Your senses are going to become more finely tuned, attuned to something. You're going to develop a certain receptivity, a certain refinement. Okay, and it's going to be to your benefit. It's going to add to your success. And I feel that something you've been putting faith in is going to blossom or come to bear fruit. You know, you're going to have been right to have put faith in that thing. Okay, it's going to have been right for you too. So something you've been putting your faith in is going to work out. It's going to go the right way. Okay, in the way that you prefer, or someone too, it could be. Yeah, people are going to have faith in you. Someone's going to put their faith in you. Pile 1. If they were doubting you before, they're going to quit that and put their faith in you. Okay, so that's coming up for you as well. Let's take a look at your tarot cards. We are getting the 9 of Pentacles. Exactly. I'm getting money vibes, pile 1. Money. You're going to be successful when it comes to being self-sufficient. There's going to be fruits of your labor that are going to add to your sense of material stability that are going to appear. Okay, these fruits of your labor are going to appear because you were disciplined and worked hard at something. You could be enjoying those fruits right now, but I also see that it's coming for you in your future. And if you're not seeing it right now, then it's coming for you in your future. Okay, yeah, I just see that you will be getting some rewards from something.
You may be well taken care of.
You're going to be getting rewarded richly. Pile 1. Rewards are going to be just raining upon you. Next, we're getting Temperance. Right. Things are going to come into balance for you. Okay. As you give, so shall you receive. Perhaps you've been in a situation where you were not getting as much from a situation. You invested, but you weren't getting something out of it. Or maybe you were just going through a waiting period or something like this. You're investing in something where patience will be required. And I see that it's going to result in growth and fecundity in the future. I also feel like you're going to be a good match for someone or something. You're going to find something that's a good match for you. Maybe a job, maybe a career type, or something like this. You're going to find a good flow. Okay, the Temperance card is about being in the flow too. Okay, you're bringing something into balance. I also feel like you may be successful in the future when it comes to, because I'm getting discipline vibes, like you're going to be successful when it comes to bringing your diet under control or bringing certain factors under control. Something that was out of control is going to become modulated and become under control. Okay, so that's certainly coming through. We have Strength. So I see that you're going to have a lot of courage and strength and compassion and inner conviction about something. And your efforts are going to pay off. Okay, you're going to be brave. There's something scary you've been dealing with, and you have been standing your ground when it comes to this thing. You have not been a coward. pile 1. You have been brave, okay? And I feel that your efforts are going to be successful at taming something, at bringing something under control. It could be your inner beast. It could be maybe an outer beast, right? It could be you're dealing with someone. Maybe there's been trouble dealing with someone or something like this, or a situation. And it's not been a situation for cowards to deal with, pile 1. I'm going to be honest, okay? You have been bold. You have stood strong. You have had inner strength. And I feel that your efforts are going to bear fruit. That is the theme for you, pile 1, is that your efforts, your hard work, your self-control, your compassion, your devotion is going to pay off and reap fabulous benefits and rewards, okay? If you're not already seeing that right now, take heart, be strong, continue to be strong. You're going to definitely be seeing some of these rewards in the future. I'm getting the moon for you, pile 1. With the moon, I see that your intuition is going to be on point. I got that with sensitivity earlier, pile 1. Your sense of intuition is growing. It's becoming stronger, more powerful. Your intuition is going to put you on the right track. You're dialed in, pile 1. You know what's up. You may have doubted yourself in the past, doubted your intuition, doubted your instincts. You're not going to have to do that in the future anymore. You're going to see evidence, if not now, then later on, okay, that you were right about something, that you were on the money. Despite seeing the results you're looking for in the moment, you stood strong because your instinct said, stay put, stay there. That's it. And you've worked on this, okay? You trusted yourself, you trusted your intuition, and it's going to pay off, okay? I also feel that your intuition is going to get a lot stronger, a lot more powerful in the future, pile 1. We're getting the 6 of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm just going to tell you straight up, pile 1, you're going to be getting paid, okay? Or you're going to be getting some sort of financial compensation. You're going to be, yes, there's something you're working on. If this has been a thing for you, you've been maybe working on a business, or you've been working on a career, understand, maybe going to school for it, or something like this, or learning the ropes and trying something new. I'm telling you that it's going to yield serious financial rewards for you. You're going to be patronized. You're going to get customers. I'm also seeing charity here. People are going to have mercy on you, pile 1. People are going to take pity on you. People are going to give you something, okay? I see generosity here, okay? People are going to share with you. People are going to be drawn to your intuition. People are going to be drawn to your inner strength, your inner glow. People are going to be drawn to your ability to moderate certain influences or be a good moderator. You may be a good mediator, have good mediating skills or talents. And people are going to really appreciate this, and you're going to receive a lot of patronage because of this. Oh my gosh, pile 1, we're getting the star. This is beautiful energy for you, pile 1. I'm telling you that there's something you've been putting your faith in, okay? Something you've had great hope about. And you've had a big wish. You have a very big wish, pile 1. And that wish is going to come true. That is what I'm seeing for you, pile 1. You're rebuilding, you're healing. There's healing coming into play here for you as well. It could be having to do with the chemicals in your body, or maybe, using the right combination of medicines or treatments or therapies that will bring about healing to your body. I see your well-being being propped up, being supported. Wow. Okay. So these are the general energies coming in. Let's go ahead and go into the specifics with the oracle cards. Let us begin. We're getting the King of Wands. Now, this is not an oracle card. It's a tarot card, but it's on par here. I chose this deck for a very good reason. It is the Extraordinary Incantations Tarot deck. I can do anything. Part 1, I see that your strength is building. Your sense of capability is strong. Yeah, I see your sense of capability will be growing when it comes to your ability to manifest wealth for yourself. Pile 1. Okay. You're going to be independent. You're going to be independently wealthy. That's what I see coming up for you in the future. You're going to dominate a certain situation that was proving kind of scary through your inner strength and love too, compassion. It's going to be through these energies that you dominate or get under control a scary situation in your life. And I'm sorry if you've been dealing with anything traumatizing, but it looks like you will get it under control, Pile 1. Okay. Now, I'm also getting that you may become a leader of some kind. Okay. I see you tapping into the big picture to help you overcome certain challenges. And so this is a way that you're going to be succeeding. Next, we're getting fearless. What did I say? You're going to be bold. You're going to be brave. Pile 1. You're going to be brave. When it comes to, again, getting something under control or moderating certain influences, it could be, between two parties that are involved, or maybe two aspects of your life, or maybe it could be a certain aspect of your life, like maybe trying to bring certain things into moderation or get certain aspects of your life to work better with each other. This kind of thing. We're getting fearless here. I see that you will, this is very specific, okay? So take it as it resonates. Be going on a vacation. You might be going enjoying the great outdoors. So I do see you also just being brave and jumping into a big decision in your life. You're going to be making some sort of, it's going to seem risky. There's something risky that you may be a little scared to do, but you're going to finally find that gumption and that courage and go for it. Okay. It's going to be like one great big adventure, and it's going to work out because you will know how to approach it in a very moderate manner. You're not going to go all excessive on it. Okay, you're going to do it in a very measured way. We have 303, forgive. Okay. I'm also getting that, a way that you're going to be succeeding in the future, my beautiful Pile 1, is that I feel like you're dealing with a relationship. It could be a relationship or someone who maybe you hurt. It's possible someone you hurt or someone who hurt you, and your heart space is going to open up, or this person's heart space is going to open up. And let me tell you something about forgiveness, Pile 1. When you forgive someone, okay, it's not them you're releasing. I mean, in some ways it could be, maybe this person loves you and wants you to, continue to be nice to them and wants to be close to you, but because you can't forgive them, you're distant towards them, and this hurts them. But the person who's getting hurt the most, a lot of times, with the lack of forgiveness is you, Pile 1. I feel like if this is a situation where you are forgiving someone and you're being brave, I feel like it's going to be good for you. It's going to be good for your heart. Your heart's going to be released. It was previously locked up and locked down, and it really hampers the quality of your life, right? You don't laugh as big. You don't feel as deep. Your joy is not as ineffable, right? It's not as big. And so this is going to be happening, or just apply to your situation as it fits, okay? Someone's going to be forgiving you, and you're going to get them to forgive you by showing them love, by persisting, by being courageous and dealing with their ire, dealing with their, I'm getting in mind maybe having a pet. Maybe you adopted a pet from the, SPCA that has some issues, some trauma. Maybe adopting a child even. They had a really rough background. And this child, everyone's like, oh, this pet, everyone's telling you at the agency, oh, this person's damaged goods. They got a lot of bad habits. They act out. They're not right in the head, but they need love. Are you going to be the one to do it? And maybe you took this on. Okay. And I see that you're going to win this soul over with love. You're going to win this soul over with compassion and care and being brave. Okay. Being patient with them. And so it's going to be a big win for you, Pile 1. Next, we're getting social optimism. So I'm getting that we're getting Anuket, social optimism. Okay. So there is a situation that was prone to uncertainty. Okay. You're dealing with a situation that you feel uncertain about in life. Okay. You're not sure how things are going. You may feel fear when you think of this situation. Good example could be maybe going outside. Maybe you may have had, what is that? Agoraphobia, or maybe a touch of this. Perhaps you have a lot of anxieties when it comes to dealing with people. And I feel like you're going to be getting over this fear, getting over this phobia. Okay. You're going to become optimistic about the world again, about people, about society. I feel like you're going to get involved in a situation where you are crowned, pile 1. And it will bring you healing. You'll be crowned in something. I feel like you may get involved and you will get a lot of adulation and adoration from the people in society. And this is going to help you see a different side of people in the world. And I feel like it's going to make you more optimistic about your environment and the people you've been dealing with. Okay. Next, we're getting opportunities. Yeah, I feel like you're going to run into an opportunity. You're going to run into an opportunity. Some of you may be graduating, and once you graduate, you're going to score a really good job and get paid well. I'm also getting that you will be finding a job soon. If you've been looking for a job, it's very specific. But if you have been, jobless or looking for good employment, maybe you have a job and you want another one, you're going to find another job. You're going to graduate not only from school, but also possibly for some of y'all, a job that was not quite well suited for you, but maybe you were learning the ropes. You're learning through that job, maybe intentionally or karmically. And I see you graduating and finding a better suited opportunity, that will pay you well. Okay. That's a bit of success coming to you there. We have 2323 as an angel number. We have endless cycles, charisma, communication, society again. Oh my gosh, guys, there's a theme here. Movement, journey, repetitive circumstances, and patterns. There's some truth you're resistant to accept over and over again until you're tired and restrained beyond depression. It takes a decision to live life for yourself. Life is all about passion. Then you make a change and the world around you follows. So I do see you becoming more popular. Pile 1. This is the success that's coming to you. Remember I said something earlier about a crown of achievement. You're going to be crowned in society. You're going to be venerated, okay? You're going to be put on a pedestal, and you're going to get a lot of fans. You maybe not just in social media, but just in life in general. You're going to become popular in society, maybe because of your generosity, maybe because of your compassion. People are going to start to see you for the beautiful creature that you are. There's a glow to you, and you're going to attract some good quality friends. I'm not talking like a fake group. Good quality friends who adore you for something that you're giving. You can see, in the star here, she's nursing, and there's milk pouring out into the world. So I feel like, and this is not going to be an effort, like some kind of big effort on your part. This is just going to be you being you, Pile 1. And it's going to attract a lot of people to you, and endless cycles of acceptance and adoration. People are going to really, really adore your energy. They're going to be really drawn to your charisma, and they're going to love the way you communicate. Okay, your communication is going to be on point. People are going to be reaching out to you, communicating with you. I just got a call. So you're going to be getting communicated with in a healing way. Okay, I feel like there's a lot of healing coming into your life emotionally, health-wise as well. Okay, physically. All right, let's take a look at your next oracle card, and we're putting together a general picture here, and we're going to put it all together at the end. We have the Magi, or is it the Magi? Okay, so we have the Magi. So Pile 1, you're a magician. Okay, you are a magician. The Magi were a priestly caste in Persia, like in the Bible, the 3 Magi that, followed the Star of David to find the birthplace of Jesus Christ, okay, as in those kinds of Magi. And these were considered powerful magicians or sorcerers. So if you've been casting some spells, whether it's actual traditional spells, spell work, or you have been casting spells with your mind, okay, when it came to affirmations, keeping your thought space clean, drinking that Delulu juice, whatever you need to be doing, I feel like it's going to be bearing fruit. That's the message here, okay? Pile 1, especially when it comes to, you might be an entrepreneur or a business that you're trying to get off the ground. It's going to be bearing fruit because it's going to give you financial wealth and independence. That's what's coming in the future for you. You may already be living like this, but if you're not, and you're currently working on something like this, then this is the good news that's coming for you in the future, okay? Next, we're getting El Borracho, the drunk. Okay. So, Pawan, here's something I'm seeing, right? Oh my gosh, you're seeing this temperance with the fluids being, sort of like alchemy, being poured back and forth. You're working with something. Here we're getting a bottle with a fluid, it's supposed to be alcohol. But you can see how this plant is growing out of the earth and reaching into that bottle to sustain the person who is inside. I know this is like a drunk at the bottom of the bottle, but hear me out, okay? In the future, you will be drunk upon the fruits of your labors, okay? You'll be so richly rewarded. It's like you'll be drunk with it, okay? Picture this, okay? You launching a business, or you finding a good job and getting paid so well and getting really good bonuses and commissions because you thrive so well at this job that you become swallowed up under this huge deluge of financial rewards, bigger than you expected, or maybe you were aiming for it, I don't know. But you're just going to have so much that you're going to be almost like swallowed up whole by it, okay? So much money that you don't even know what to do with it. Like you may decide, okay, I need to go, let's go on a vacation. Now I can afford a vacation. I can go, skydiving, or go backpacking, or go to Bora Bora, or visit the, I don't know where, okay? But you're just going to go, I see you flying, getting, jet setting, getting on a plane, flying somewhere to like an exotic location where you're getting to just indulge, and you're going to be spoiled rotten, okay, with your rewards, by your rewards. You're going to drink so deeply of the rewards you get that you're going to be getting drunk off of the rewards, okay? And I'm getting the feeling that you're going to be so drunk, and you're going to be drinking so richly of your rewards, but you're not going to reach the end of it. You're not going to be able to reach the end of it, Pawan. You're going to be rich to the point where you're going to spoil yourself, get the things you want and need, and still have a lot left over. This plant, or this tree that you have planted, is just going to keep growing and growing and growing and giving you so much more that you can spend or do anything with. So a lot of it is going to be, put in savings or be redirected back at your business. It's just going to get a deluge of growth. You're going to be drunk on the growth that you experience and that you encounter, Pawan. This is the success that's coming your way. We're getting number 33, reading, leer, to read. Pawan, you're going to be getting very successful in the future when it comes to, if you are studying something, or if you're in school for something, you're going to successfully graduate. Okay, that's coming up for you. You're going to learn a lot. You're going to become more knowledgeable. And if that's not the case, you're going to become more knowledgeable. You're going to learn how to specifically also, this is very specific, so apply to your situation as it fits, okay? Only take it if it resonates. But you're going to learn a lot about emotion. You're going to learn a lot about how to handle your emotions and how to handle the emotions of others. And you're going to become a really good handler, Pawan. Okay, you're going to succeed when it comes to handling your own out of control emotions, or learning how to handle other people who are hurting, or who are maybe out of hand or out of pocket. And you're going to learn how to master this through love. Okay, you're going to learn how to apply your knowledge, and it's going to be in the realm of love. You may, for instance, heal your relationship with someone. Okay, you're going to become enlightened and figure out how to do it, Pawan. Next, we're getting continuance. Where did I get that from? Yeah, there's this idea that, endless cycles, right? Continuance. Something's going to change or shift in your life, and it's not going to be an abrupt on and then off. No, none of that. There's a change coming, and it's going to keep giving. It's not going to stop. And it has to do with your social standing. It has to do with previous situations in society where it felt like you didn't quite understand the way society works. You didn't quite understand the way people are. Or maybe you were dealing with shady people who didn't treat you correctly, who were not good people, Pawan. But I feel like the tides are going to turn. Tides are going to turn. And all of a sudden, you're going to be well liked. It's going to have something to do with, maybe you're going to be a good cook and you'll be sharing this information with others. Maybe you will share your bounty with others. Maybe you will become more charitable, or maybe because of this financial success, you're going to learn to give to others. And I'm not saying, oh, give and then you're buying people's love. No, I think people are just genuinely going to see your heart. You're going to be giving, maybe not even with money, but with like emotional support, or giving when it comes to opportunities, or giving when it comes to emotional healing, something like this. And it's going to breed a lot of positive, long-lasting, loving relationships in your world and in your reality. Okay? I'm seeing give and receive here coming up for you, pile 1. Wow. Awesome. Okay, we're getting RIP, death. Okay. So I do think that there was a situation in the past where maybe you weren't getting rewarded adequately, or people were maybe speaking against your business or something like this. But the tides are going to turn, and whoever was speaking against your business is going to go away. Or that phase, that time of harsh criticism is going to fade away. And you're going to receive certain opportunities or receive patronage finally, because that phase is going to go away and people are going to show up and go, no, actually, I like you. I like this. I like what you're doing. Or, you know, you've graduated. You've finished a certain phase. You're ready now to be seen as valuable. You're now valuable and you're ready to be seen as such, and people are going to see you as such. And people are going to pay you for your knowledge. Okay? No longer are you going to be in the dark. No longer going to be in that phase where you couldn't talk, you couldn't speak, because maybe you didn't know as much as you do now or will in the future, and you're going to be rewarded for this knowledge. Okay? You're going to be walking away from a situation where it's like you're always perpetually in the learning phase. That's going to come to an end, and it's going to open a new phase for you where you are getting rewarded, where you're getting seen, where you're getting favored. We have unicorn. Oh my goodness. Success, hope, freedom, healing, and magic are all available to you if you just believe. Remember I said something about working on yourself, pile 1, when it comes to, affirmations, cleaning up your headspace, cleaning up your expectations, setting yourself up for success, and putting yourself into a receptive mode. So even if things aren't going well for you, when you prep yourself and put yourself into such a state where you're grateful, you're thinking positive thoughts, you're ready to receive at any moment, that comes to you, you see? So I feel, pile 1, what you're doing is very rare. A lot of people say that they're doing this, but they don't follow through. A lot of people struggle to do this. In fact, it's hard to garner up that faith. And I feel like you have been doing that, pile 1. You have been working on your ability to believe, okay, to have hope, to dream big, and it's going to pay off in the future. All right. It is rare for people to do it as well as you're doing it, pile 1. And you're going to be receiving the benefits. You're going to be successful. You're going to be viewed as rare, pile 1. You're going to be viewed as one of a kind. And it's going to attract endless cycles of support, fandom, healing, and you're going to be aligned with your North Node, and you're going to be, hooked into a pipeline, okay, that's going to be very spiritual in nature and emotional in nature, and it's going to align you with endless cycles of success and healing. Healing is coming up repeatedly, okay? You're going to come to the end of, you're going to reach the end of something that was maybe threatening your health or threatening your ability to thrive, and you're going to be glowing, pile 1. You're going to be blossoming. You're going to be thriving. Okay, let's keep it moving here and see what else is coming through for you. We got transformation. Okay, pile 1, you're going to be transforming your situation. I do see that some of y'all, you may have suffered in the past when it came to feeling like, when am I going to get mine? When am I going to be successful? When am I going to be wealthy? When are my efforts that I'm putting in going to come into fruition and give me the success that I am looking for? So you're going to be undergoing a transformation, pile 1, and you're going to transform into a beautiful butterfly. You're going to be, and it's not just wealth too, it's your appearance, the way you look, the way you dress, the way you smell, the way you shine. And you're going to come into this golden age in your future, Pile 1, where you're going to be glowing and beautifully for all to see. Yeah, it's going to be magical, Pile 1. It's going to be magical. Now we're getting the landscape. This is from the Bob Ross Oracle cards. Pile 1, you're going to be living in a beautiful place. And, it doesn't have to be a physical thing. It doesn't have to be about land. You're going to be living in the land of milk and honey, both within yourself and without. Okay? You're going to come through this harsh environment. I see you, like making your way through this, tough mountainous region that's cold, bitterly cold, and nothing's growing. And then you're going to make your way through. You're going to traverse through the valley and come out on the other side, or climb up this mountain. And then you're going to reach the peak and start coming down. On the other side of it is going to lie this beautiful valley, a valley of milk and honey. There's growth, there's fecundity, there's summer, there's rich resources, there is bounty, there's abundance. Beautiful lake. So you may specifically, this is a specific message, if there's something you're wanting, you may be headed in this direction, a beautiful piece of land that you will own that's a lakeside, okay? That's coming in. For some of you, if this is something you've been picturing, view this as a confirmation that that's going to be happening. You're going to have some land. You're going to get some land. I'm also getting that you're going to be coming through hard times where there was drought, there was famine, there was lack, into a time or phase of your life where there's going to be plenty. It's going to be a long phase too, Pile 1. Okay, a long phase of plenty and things going well for you and things thriving, and finally things will be blooming. Finally things will be growing non-stop. It won't stop. This is going to be the landscape that you're in, that you're going to inhabit. I'm also seeing like vacation vibes. I see you guys going to a beautiful place. Beautiful. You may go skiing if that's your thing. Yeah, I see you skiing, maybe like, Lake Tahoe, or, just one of these places where you go off, to this like resort atmosphere and you enjoying and having the time of your life. Okay. It doesn't have to be skiing. It could be just some resort like atmosphere or a place or environment where you're going on this beautiful vacation and you will not be breaking the bank to do it. Okay. Wow. Pile 1. Next, we're getting love and compassion. Look where that's falling, guys. Love and compassion is falling on love and compassion. Forgive with a big heart. Love. You're going to be finding love, Pile 1. Or I feel like in your relationships, there's going to be love and compassion. You may have struggled with a certain relationship in your life, or maybe relationships in general. Maybe you didn't get along well with people. And I see there's going to come a phase where you'll be making contact with someone who, it's going to be a very loving and compassionate connection or relationship that's coming into your life. Maybe you've been dealing with difficult relationships, but spirit guides are trying to say that you're coming into a phase where you're going to be having beautiful, loving, compassionate relationships coming to your life. You may be reconciling with someone or improving and upgrading a relationship you've had with someone. I see forgiveness and compassion is featuring big in your reading, Pile 1. So there's going to be forgiveness. There's going to be growth when it comes to love. Your heart's going to open like a flower, or someone's heart's going to open like a flower towards you. Maybe someone's having a hard time forgiving you. They're going to forgive you. Or maybe someone's been having a hard time opening up to you because of what they've been through. That phase is going to pass, and it's just going to be a situation of trust and love, a courageous love. There's going to be born of the conviction that what you need is love. Love heals, Pile 1. And you're going to find out about that in the future. This is how you will be successful. Okay. All right. Next, we are getting this beautiful, we got a butler here serving up some tea. Wow. Okay. Maybe you'll be living a fancy lifestyle. I'm getting that people will want to serve you. People will view you as royalty, Pile 1. I'm getting a strong impression, Pile 1, that some of you in this group, you're going to end up becoming a millionaire. Yeah. Or becoming very wealthy to the point where you can afford house help. People will be helping you. Maybe you'll be able to afford housekeeping, or you will be rich enough to have a butler, something like this. Okay. On the back end, we have a big dog on a chain. You will be able to control a scary situation, Pile 1. It's come through a couple of times now. You can see that here with this woman holding the big lion and petting it, holding its mouth steady and saying, I got you. you're going to be okay. And I see the same thing here. You're going to be subjugating, Pile 1, something very scary in your life. Not sure what it is. It could be different for each of you. It could be a person. It could be a relationship that it proved to be scary. It could be that you are dealing with dark forces in your life that have proven scary in the past. It could be a phobia. It could be an illness that had proved to be very gnarly, and you will be bringing this situation under control, or this person. It could be it could be like a coworker, something like this. Okay. Next, we're getting robot. We're getting robot here. Okay, we have robot landing on opportunities. So Pile 1, I feel like you may be involved in a business where, in the future, where things are kind of automated. You may have like an automated, stream of income coming in. I'm seeing vending machines. I'm seeing AI. I'm seeing just technology also. You may find a way in the future to harness technology to your advantage. And this might be a clue as to what direction you're going to be taking in order to bring wealth and opportunities into your life. I'm getting that you're going to be very successful when it comes to harnessing technology. High tech is what I'm getting, into bringing you opportunities or bringing you money. Okay. I'm also getting that you will get your patronage through this sort of like an automated form. Okay. It could be like, one of those things where you set something up and it just continues to churn and make money for you. Kind of like we saw here with the big leaf. You're going to be successful in this way. Or maybe you are right now. So all this success is either present or it's coming. Okay. Hey, Leo. I'm also getting that you're going to be a machine, Pile 1. You're going to be a machine. There's something you're going to set up. It has to do with like social things. It could be social media. Or it could just be like there's a way you're going to conduct or comport yourself, socially speaking, and it's going to put you in good stead, specifically when it comes to how people view you. You're going to be viewed as a machine, Pile 1. You're going to be viewed as a machine. People are like, you're going to be very on point about something. You're going to behave very perfectly when it comes to something. You're going to be very reliable. You will not fail. Okay. And this is going to be your reputation in the future. And it's going to bring you a lot of success. You're going to become very successful at being consistent and reliable and almost machine-like about something in the future. All right. So next, we're getting family secrets. I see that you'll be healing, Pile 1, when it comes to some sort of familial relationship too. There could be something to do with some sort of family trauma, something like this. It could be yours or someone else's. You're going to be successful at helping to heal this. I also feel that if you want a family, you will be getting one in the future. You will have a husband and children and have that close family unit that you're wanting. That's if you're wanting it. It's coming. You're going to have a wholesome family, Pile 1. Yes, you're going to have a wholesome family situation. There's healing coming when it comes to your family, or or maybe you'll become a healer of families. I also see that there's success coming when it comes to your ability to create a family or find that family unit that you're looking for. If you're looking to adopt children or something like this, I see you're going to be able to do it. You're going to be successful at handling a family or creating one, healing a family. I'm also seeing that you may come into a family of sorts in the future, like a social family. Maybe you will become so venerated and loved that a family will form around you. This is your soul tribe, your soul tribe is going to build around you, this kind of thing. And it's going to leave you feeling very fulfilled, Pile 1. Very fulfilled. And that's what I'm seeing in the cards for you, Pile 1, as in answer to the question, how are you succeeding now and in the future? Thank you so much for watching and bringing your energy to the spread. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Please give it a thumbs up if you liked to claim the blessings in this spread. And leave me comments down below. I love to chat. Take good care of you. And I will catch up with you at the next one. Bye! Welcome to your reading, Pile 2. So, how are you succeeding now and in the future? You chose Pile 2. Let's set the number over there. You chose this beautiful blue seaweed. Or you may have chosen Aries, Gemini, or Leo. Okay, let's take a look at what's happening here. What I'm picking up on right away, Pile 2, is the way you are succeeding now and in the future is through your inner sanctum. Okay, I feel like you're going to have a lot of inner peace. If things are feeling a little rough and troubled for you right now, I feel like things will settle down in the future and you're going to cultivate and garner inner peace for yourself. I'm also getting that in your love and relationships realm, things are going to be looking up for you there. I'm just seeing like truth and wisdom coming into play for you as well. You're going to learn some things and it's going to bring you inner peace. Okay. You're going to learn some things about people, specific people in your life. You know, people are going to love you. You're going to find love. I'm seeing that as well. And your relationship sector will boom, or you will find someone good for you in a relationship, that kind of thing. Or your relationships are going to thrive. Okay. I'm also getting like someone's going to take like initiative towards you. Someone's going to maybe make a move towards you. Maybe someone you've been waiting for to take a move towards you will make a move towards you. I'm getting that. I see that you will also be taking action on something and it's going to go really well. Perhaps you've already taken action on something and spirit guides want you to know that thing is going to go well. Something important to you. I see that you're going to just become stronger. You're going to become stronger in the future. You're going to react quickly to things as they come up. If you were feeling sluggish, you're going to get more energy. I see that's coming into your situation as well. Someone is going to be curious about you. Yeah, someone's going to become very intrigued by you and they're going to see both sides of the situation. Yeah, I feel like if someone was not understanding you before, they will be understanding you in the future. Okay, so understanding is going to come into your situation. There's going to be less of a distress. If there was distress about this person doesn't get me or the situation is not gelling, I'm not understanding. Understanding will come, and yeah, understanding will come. Okay, when it comes to a particular situation that may have been causing you distress. I'm just seeing that your confidence is going to grow. You're going to become more confident when it comes to expressing yourself around people. Your confidence is going to grow in that regard. Okay. And you're going to become more bold. You will persevere. You will take the lead. I'm just seeing like you having more gumption, more courage, and taking that first step and making that move. Okay. You're going to do this. Or I'm also getting that someone will make a move towards you. If this is something you've been waiting for, maybe you're waiting for someone to make a move towards you. Someone's going to make a move towards you. Or whatever it is that you've taken a move towards, that you've become more courageous in and you're being more assertive, it's going to go well. It's going to go well for you. Pile 2. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at your tarot cards. We have the Page of Pentacles. You may be getting a new job if you've been looking for a job or some sort of financial opportunity, an opportunity to make money. You're going to be getting it. You're going to be receiving news or message about money, maybe about getting paid or something like this. You're going to start a new venture. I see you taking action and starting something new that's going to bring money and security into your life. We have the Tower. Okay. So I feel like you may have dealt with something traumatic. I got distress earlier. I was picking up on distress that you may have been dealing with. And I see that this situation is going to be quelled. Okay. It's going to be put under control. Yeah, something may have come through that discombobulated you or threw your schedule off or messed you up in some type of way. And it's going to become okay. Something's going to be righted about this. Okay, this situation is going to be healed. Things are going to get better for you. We're getting the Page of Swords. Yeah, I feel like someone very smart is going to come along, or maybe this situation is going to teach you something. Okay, someone smart is going to come along who will help you see your way through this chaos. Okay, or you're just going to get smarter too on how to deal with this. You're going to see the truth of the situation. This discombobulation, this chaotic or traumatic thing that happened, though it sucked, and I'm really sorry you had to deal with this, Pile 2, it was to teach you a certain truth, was to sort of open your eyes to new ideas and, get you to be smarter, to wise up about something. And you're going to observe this in your life. You're going to learn from it. And it's going to help you a lot, believe it or not. We got the 8 of Cups. So I see that you're going to be walking away from a situation. I feel like you're going to wise up. You're going to wise up. Maybe there's a situation you've been dealing with that it shocked you how things have gone. It shocked you how this person behaved, or how the situation turned out to be not what you thought it was, and you thought everything was fine, and all of a sudden you're dealing with some type of disaster or some sort of downfall, and you moved on from it. You will move on from it. And you know what? This trauma served to teach you something that was already wrong, that was already going wrong. Something was already bad there. You just didn't know it. And so when this situation, this traumatic downfall or something bad that happened, it was just to reveal itself to you. Okay? It's the bad thing happening wasn't the issue. It's that something was wrong. And the success you're getting is the truth being revealed to you. And it will help you move on from a situation that was bad or not quite right. Okay? Maybe there were lots of fights, or a lot of chaos, or shocking news that just changed everything, or maybe you lost a job. Well, you'll be finding a new job. I see that you will find the truth, and you'll be able to keep your business to yourself. You'll be able to get away from a situation that was loud, chaotic, threatening, and you will remove yourself from the situation, and you will have peace. Remember, I picked up on peace earlier, pal, too. You will have inner peace. That is what is coming. You're going to go from a chaotic situation into a peaceful situation. Yeah, the nightmares are going to come to an end. Yes. There is definitely something you've been dealing with. I got distress earlier. You're definitely maybe were dealing with something distressful, or are dealing with something distressful, but it's all going to wrap up and come to an end, and you will have your peace. You will keep your business to yourself. You will stop talking to the wrong people, stop exposing your business to the wrong kind of person that's going to keep causing you problems. You're going to be removed from a situation that was toxic, bad, and scary, and even dangerous. Okay? Awesome. Okay, I'm glad you're moving on from this. I'm glad that this is going to be coming to an end for you. All right, we're going to get more details here. We're going to look into your tarot card, your oracle cards. We got the Ace of Wands, and this is a tarot card, technically speaking, but it is from a deck that is full of affirmations. Okay, we got, I'm free to follow whatever inspires me. You're free, pal, too. You will be free to take charge and take action. Remember, I said you're going to take action on something. You're going to be assertive on following a path. I see you making your way away from a certain situation that no longer serves you, and you're going to be taking action and following a path that inspires you. Okay, you may be starting a business. You may be starting something new. Okay, that is really good for you, and it's going to take root. It's going to take hold. We have boat life, captain, boat life. I like big boats, and I cannot lie. Pile 2. I see you going on a trip. I see you going on a vacation. I see you getting away from this nastiness. It's going to be just a happy time, smooth sailing ahead for you. You have moved on from a situation that was disastrous, threatening, dangerous, scary, traumatic. It's smooth sailing ahead. Okay? Smooth waters. This is how you're going to be succeeding. You may have possibly already started succeeding in this way. Maybe you've moved on already, or you will be getting away from the situation. And what's to come for you is vacation for some of y'all, smoother waters, peace, like calm times. You're going to be done with this chaotic stuff. Only good things will be happening for you in the future as far as peaceful environments, peaceful happenings, peace. Okay, you can be done with this. We got 555, angel number, change. Exactly, your situation is going to transform. It's going to change. You're going to receive that insight, pile 2, into how do I get away from this chaos and this danger? How do I create a life of peace for myself, where things are beautiful, where I'm going to be glowing and thriving, where you may be even glowing up. A life where things will no longer be crazy. Things will be peaceful enough that you're going to be able to do self-care and glow up and thrive. And you're going to have the opportunity to show a bigger, badder, beautiful, more beautiful version of yourself. We got number 12 from the Spirits of Africa Oracle deck. It's called Ashasheya, and you're going to come into partnership with someone. You're going to find a partnership with someone, pile 2. Someone who is ready to do the work with you. Someone, oh my gosh, you see there's a pestle and a mortar here. Pestle and mortar. We're seeing a cup here, and you can see the staff this person's holding as they're walking away is aligning with going into the mortar. So pile 2, what I'm getting from this pile 2 is that you're going to be able to get to work to create something that you love. Someone's going to partner up with you. I'm seeing you'll be the mortar, they'll be the pestle, and I see teamwork. And beautiful food is going to be made. Perhaps you open up a restaurant, or you go to work at a restaurant, or you're going to be making good food. Someone is going to team up with you, and you'll be able to eat well. You will come into a partnership where that's going to be smooth. You're going to find a partnership that operates very smoothly, and you're going to, like I said, I keep getting smooth peace. This reminds me of mortar and pestle. You make pounded yam with. If you guys have ever had any Nigerian cuisine or African cuisine, you can maybe pound cassava, or you can pound yam. It tastes so delicious, guys. You ought to try it. And you're going to be so nourished, pile 2. You're going to be so nourished by this partnership. You're going to know the meaning of teamwork. That's what's coming to you, pile 2. You're going to leave behind a phase of chaos and things not working out right, and move towards a phase of teamwork and partnership and smooth coordination. Things are going to go smoothly for you. All right. We're getting forgiveness. You're going to have peace because you're going to let this go, pile 2. You're not going to be holding grudges. You're not going to be holding emotional burdens. You're going to detox, and your heart's going to be pure again. Your heart's going to be clean. It's almost going to be like it never happened. You're not going to be walking around with a bunch of trauma. You're going to heal, truly, because in your heart, in your inner sanctum, things will be clear. Things will be clean. You will forgive, you will let go, and your heart will be pure again. I'm also seeing like weight loss for some of y'all. I see that you may detox and become slimmer. I'm not talking about being skinny. Hey, if you're skinny is what you want, the skinny is what you get. But maybe just coming back from the edge a little bit. Like if you weigh 250 pounds, and you're like, okay, it's getting a little up there, and I need to bring it back down. This could be you coming back under 200 and getting your health back, and getting that cleanliness within, getting all your things under control again when it comes to your health. I see you being silently forgiving someone and moving on. You're not going to need closure in the sense of going back and revisiting and talking to them. No, the peace will be within. It'll come and you'll be good to go. Okay, we got another angel number here, 1441. Unique skills, life goals, mission, sense of self, honesty, important projects. Pile 2, I feel like you may have been distressed in the past when it came to knowing what you want to do with your life, who you want to be, who are you, where are you going with things. I feel like you're going to come to a place of clarity about who you are and what you're here to do on this planet, what you're here to do in this lifetime. It's going to become very clear to you who you are and what you're here to do. And I also feel like you're going to be developing certain skills in the future. You're going to go into a phase of intense self-development. And I see you going to work to figure out who you are, cleansing out past traumas, and getting clarified on what it takes for you to succeed. You're going to practice something until you become a master at it. You're going to take the time to discover what your true purpose is. You're going to level up in your career or your business, or when it comes to your calling. Okay? Wow. Pile 2, I'm so proud of you. All right, we're getting the universe. So pile 2, the world's going to be your oyster. The world is going to be your oyster. I feel like you're going to you're going to start the initial steps or phase into creating an empire for yourself, okay? Creating your own domain where you succeed, where you thrive, where you are master or mistress of your destiny, okay? You are no longer going to be the puppet, pile 2. You are going to become the puppet master. You're going to become the captain. You're going to be the captain of your own life, your own ship. You may have tallied yourself to someone out of fear that I don't know what I'm doing. I'm concerned. I don't know. I'm not sure about what I'm supposed to be or who I am. So I'm just going to tally myself on to this powerful person or powerful organization or powerful whatever. And there's going to be, like I said, a shakeup. And you're going to break free of this. You getting on a boat that's going to move you away from this chaotic place that was never the real deal. Maybe it was good for a time, but then a shakeup's going to come and you're going to realize, oh my gosh, I needed to figure out who I am and what direction I want to go. Take myself in hand. You're going to be doing that. You're going to be the captain of your own ship. You're going to be the puppet master in your own world. So I feel like for some of you, you might create your own business that's successful and does really well. You might create an empire for yourself. That, I know it may be inconceivable for some of y'all, because you're coming from a place of, I'm not sure of who I am or where I'm going. And I'm telling you, you're going to go on a journey. Okay. I see the boat. I see you leaving, self-discovery. You're going to work through whatever emotional issues you need to work through and get to work, discovering who you are and developing certain skills. And it's going to lead to a very big place for you later on down the road. Okay. Pile 2, we have El Cotoro, the parrot. Wow. Pile 2. You're going to be talked up, Pile 2. You're going to become a success. People are going to talk about you, Pile 2. People are going to say, Pile 2 is special. Pile 2 is really good at what they do. I feel like some of you might get into like makeup, or maybe you might start your own salon, or have your own hair or makeup business or something like this, or maybe even fashion. And it's going to go very well. People are going to talk you up. People are going to put the word out on the street about your business or your name, that you're very good. And I feel like you're going to develop the self-confidence to talk yourself up as well, to speak up for yourself. It's almost like you have to be broken down in order to build yourself up. Your situation had to be broken up. It's actually a blessing, Pile 2. This is how you're going to be succeeding in the future. You're going to become a madame or a monsignor or something like this. And you're going to know who it is you are, where you stand. We have number 54, bridge. Oh, look, we got someone walking away. Okay, yeah, Pile 2, you're going to be walking away from something that wasn't good for you. Walking away from a situation that did not serve you. You're going to have gotten what you needed from it. Okay, you're going to have gotten what you needed. Every situation serves. Remember that, Pile 2. And I feel that you're going to be moving towards a beautiful place, all your own, a better place that is meant for you, that's going to be solid, that's going to be lasting. Your next big phase of life. You're going to transform, and you're going to figure out where it is you're supposed to be going. You're going to find your way. You're going to find your way, Pile 2. You're not going to be lost. We have wisdom. You're going to learn, Pile 2. Wisdom is gold. In the game of life, Pile 2, wisdom is gold. Because you can be stripped of everything. You can lose things. But if you have wisdom, you can always find your way back. If you have truth, you can always be guided back to where you need to go. You can figure your way out. No matter where you're standing, you could be standing in shambles. You could be standing in the middle of New York City. You can be standing in your backyard. You could be standing wherever. And wherever you begin is where you are. Where you are is where you begin from, and your wisdom will tell you which way to go. It's going to be clear as day. You're going to figure it out. And it's not going to be a struggle. You've learned so much, Pile 2. Do not underestimate yourself. Okay, you're going to be succeeding when it comes to applying your wisdom to finding your direction again, finding where it is you should be. We're getting Athena. Oh my gosh. We're getting 3 female figures here, Pile 2. You're going to be in good shape. You're going to be beautiful. You're going to be strong. Physically, too. That's what I'm getting. You're going to detox. Maybe you had a downfall when it came to your health. Things are going to smooth out for you. You're going to become very healthy, very physically strong. I see exercise coming to play for some of y'all. Your exercise routine is going to pay off. You're going to forgive this. Maybe you abused your body in some type of way in the past. You're going to forgive that phase and understand that it was part of your journey. It's part of your story. So you could get to where you're getting. And I see that there's a lot of self-love coming into play here as well. You're going to know how to protect your health. You're going to know how to guard yourself against this downfall, the people you dealt with or the person you were dealing with, having to deal with this person again. You're not going to fall for that again, Pile 2. You're either not going to fall for that person or fall for that situation, or you're not going to fall for that kind of person or that kind of situation again. Okay. I see also for some of you, maybe you're not leaving a situation behind. Maybe you're going to be leaving behind a certain way of being, thinking, speaking, living. And it's going to teach you a lesson about how not to be anymore. And you're going to forgive how you were, or forgive others as you need to. And you're going to start a new phase of your life where you are stronger, bigger, badder, and better. Next, we're getting lovers. I did feel like a sense of love coming into your life. There are two paths ahead. See, there's a path you can be taking. Be true to yourself. You're going to take a path, pile 2, of that is true to you. You're no longer going to, build false ideas about who you are, or you're not going to be leaning on a false rhetoric of what you're about. That phase is over and done with. Okay? You're going to be true to yourself. You're going to love yourself. And you're going to honor your true skills and talents. You're not going to pretend anymore. Like, for instance, I'm just going to come up with an example. Maybe you had this big corporate job and it paid well, but it wasn't you. It wasn't you, pile 2. And you're going to leave that corporate job behind and find a path, or maybe take some sort of detour. And it's going to be a detour that leads you to being yourself. Completely and utterly. And the skills that go along with that. Who are you? Who is this new version of yourself that's being true to yourself? And how does this new version of yourself thrive? How does this new version of yourself succeed? You're going to be finding out all about that, pile 2. Next, we're getting inner child. You're going to be honoring your inner child when it comes to this new path in life. Rewind, pile 2. Rewind to when you were younger, and when people would ask you, what do you want to be when you grow up? Remember that pure answer? That answer that came from a place of, this is what I want to do. This is what will make me happy. I know it. You weren't clouded. You weren't putting on airs. You weren't trying to be something you weren't. It was the pure answer. You're going to find out what that is. And you're going to operate from that place in the future. Okay? This is what's going to bring you your success. We have the waterfall. Oh my gosh. You're going to be led to a place of plenty. Pile 2. You're going to find flow. Obstruction-free zone. That's what I'm getting. Okay, I feel like you may have been choosing a path where there was obstructions, there was blockades, there was blocks, there was all kinds of things going on, and you're going to choose a path in the future where things just flow. Things will just flow for you, pile 2. Life will flow. Things will gush. Things will come easily. You're going to be operating from your inner child, and when you're operating from your inner child, a place of self-love, a place of self-forgiveness, a place of being truthful to yourself, things flow. So if you always wanted to do hair. That's what you're going to be doing. Okay. If you always wanted to be a painter or be more artistic, you're going to find a way to make it work, because a lot of times once we activate these centers, then things flow and success comes more readily. Okay. It's going to bring you healing as well. We have fire, passion. Exactly. You're going to be operating from a place of something you're passionate about. Yeah. I mean, it could be like being an entertainer. Yeah, because you feel fired up about it and you feel passionate about it, you will pursue it and you will feel amazing. I see elements being brought into balance here, pile 2. We got the waterfall, we got the flamethrower. We see things being coming into balance for you. You will be living a life where you are pursuing your passion. Yeah, I feel like you're finally going to be honoring yourself, pile 2. You're going to be like, you know what? Who am I? And what am I passionate about again? And you're not going to turn away from that little voice inside that says, I love to do makeup. Or, I love to sing and be an entertainer. You're going to honor that voice. And this is how you're going to be succeeding in the future, pile 2. I also feel like someone's passionate about you is going to show up. Yeah. I'm saying that if you go vacationing, it's going to be at a watery location, by a waterfall, something like this. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look. We're getting your fairy tale oracle deck. I'm getting, there is something that was sucking your life force. Something was sucking up your energy. And you're going to learn to spot it from a mile away. You're going to learn to avoid it, okay? That is certainly something that's coming through for you. And you're going to find your oasis. You're going to find where things are good for you. And, it's not going to be a path where everyone's there and everyone approves and everyone thinks you're great. It's going to be a path that's uniquely for you, pile 2. And you're going to be so happy there. You're going to be so freaking happy. It's going to be your dream spot or your dream location. I see vacationing coming up for you all as well, a watery location. That's something you're going to be enjoying in the future. More importantly, symbolically speaking, I feel like you're going to learn to honor who it is you are and enjoy who you are. You're no longer going to need to feel like you have to be where everyone is, because where everyone was dangerous, right? Where everyone was gathering and saying, you go do this, go do that. That's the way to do it. Or everyone's saying this is the thing to do, was dangerous for you. Dangerous for your health, or dangerous for your spirituality, or dangerous in some type of key or critical way. And you're going to find your sweet spot. And it's going to be, a special little spot for you. And I feel like you're going to find a partner, Pile 2, who's going to support you as you are. It could be in business, or it can be in your love aspect, your love or relationships aspect. You're going to find someone who buddies up with you. Could be a friend who's like, yeah, I support you, Pile 2. I think you're doing the right thing. You're on the right path, Pile 2. You're on the right path. Because artists, oh my gosh, guys, yes. So I feel like some of you might want to practice the arts. You might have insane levels of talent when it comes to the arts. Dancing, singing, painting, doing what it is you wanted to do when you were a child. Makeup, hair. You're going to lean into this, Pile 2. This artistic side of yourself, where you take control of your project and you direct, you lead, you say which way it's going to be going, and you have good instincts on this, Pile 2. You're going to become a very successful artist or entertainer in the future, Pile 2. That's what I'm seeing. Very successful artist or entertainer. Your work is going to be loved. You're going to do very good quality work. And people are going to come to see you. People are going to come to admire your work. Wow. Next, we're getting audit. Now, if the kind of work you want to do is office work, right? Where you are a CEO or an executive, or you process paperwork or something like this, then that's where you're going to succeed. Okay. Whatever that inner, I know of little kids, you ask them, what are you going to be when you grow up? I want to be a lawyer, right? We've heard those. So if that's who you want to be, I see you finally being brave enough to go to school or study or pursue that career that you actually wanted. If you want to be an accountant, you're going to be an accountant. If you want to do taxes, you're going to do taxes, and it's going to bring you a lot of satisfaction. It's possible that maybe doing this corporate work, this type of corporate work, gave you nightmares in the past. Gave you nightmares. But you're going to be done with it. Pile 2. You're going to be done with it. Or maybe what you needed was a break or a path. We saw 2 paths where you're honoring both sides of yourself. So you're going to be honoring the side of yourself that's an artist, making sure you get to vent and express and practice and become more skilled in that way, and balance it out with your regular 9 to 5. And this is how you're going to be successful in the future. Pile 2 is finding how to express yourself more genuinely, and finding how to express yourself in a balanced way that satisfies the paycheck and satisfies your calling, who you are, that you're meant to be. Wow. Pile 2, amazing. Okay. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to claim the blessings in this pile, give it a thumbs up. I'm really happy for you. It's truly a blessing and an honor to live authentically. Feel free to drop me a comment in the comment section down below. I love to chat always. Take very good care of yourself, and I'll catch up with you at the next one. Bye. Welcome to your reading, Pile 3. So you would like to know what's the good news when it comes to your success now and in the future. Let's dive in, shall we? You chose 3. We'll put that right there. You chose this beautiful colored lavender or lilac colored seaweed. Or you may have chosen Aquarius, Libra, or Cancer. All right, my beautiful viewer. First of all, I'm getting that there's peace and healing coming to you in the future when it comes to a particular matter. Your intuition has been steering you aright and has brought you powerful knowledge that is going to push you in the right direction. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of peace vibes for you, Pile 3. Your heart fears will be put to rest, or your distress will be calmed when it comes to a particular matter. I'm getting spiritual vibes for you as well. Your spirituality is going to surge. It's going to grow. You're going to feel more spiritually linked to the universe. Maybe you didn't quite fully understand your place in the spiritual world. Like, what is the connection there for you? Maybe you were not very spiritual before and you've been yearning for it. Okay, you've been yearning for a greater spiritual connection with life, love, the universe, God. I feel like that's going to be growing for you in the future. I'm also getting like royalty or luxury vibes. I feel like, Pile 2, you're going to receive like an upgrade in your lifestyle. I'm getting that too. The kind of success you're going to get, Pile 3, is one that links your spiritual high vibrational energies with your magical powers and your ability to manifest luxury, opulence, and abundance. Yeah, so you're going to receive an upgrade in this way. You've had a vision. And it's very unique about how to bring these good things to yourself, okay? You're going to figure out how to use your spiritual powers to bring in good things into your life. Things are going to balance out. You're going to be able to balance out the energies in your life. Maybe negative or low vibrational energies that kind of run amok in your life, and you're going to be bringing that into balance. It might not be in your life in general. It could be in some specific area, maybe having to do with your finances or having to do with your state of internal peace. Maybe you want peace of mind. You want to feel like everything's good, or just this feeling like you're able to bring good things into your life easily. And I feel like this is what's going to be happening for you in the future. Your ability to sense what's the right way to do this, or who's the right person to talk to, or what's the right way to go about this, is going to become stronger in the future. I also feel like you may have had it rough, Pile 3. You may have had it rough when it comes to something. I don't know what it is. It could be there's some matter that you're dealing with right now. And I feel like, maybe you were handed like a rough hand, or you weren't dealt with kindly. And I feel like that's going to change. Okay. Someone's going to have sympathy on you, and someone is going to treat you gentler and kinder in the future. Or you're going to get kinder and gentler treatment when it comes to a certain aspect of your life. And I'm sorry you've been going through that if that is the case. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at your tarot cards. We have the 10 of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. I talked about luxury, opulence, and affluence. I am definitely getting the vibe, Pile 3, that you are going to be coming into alignment with people who have money. Your network is going to lead you to plenty. You may inherit something. I feel like you may inherit money that's coming into your future. You inherit like wealth, like generational wealth is going to come into your hands in the future. Like it could be inheriting a house, or maybe a distant uncle, passes away and then you receive something. I just feel like you're going to be receiving something's going to be handed down to you, some sort of legacy. It might not be money. It could just be even like it could be a job at a company. It could be anything that could be handed down is going to add to your wealth. It's going to add to your sense of plenty. It's going to be handed down to you. Okay. We have the 5 of Pentacles. Yes, exactly. So I do feel like you've been struggling in some regard. You have been, Pile 3. I do see that here, and I kind of picked up on it earlier that maybe you've been dealt a rough hand in some way, Pile 3. You've been dealt a rough hand. You've been going through a period of lack. Maybe you were not getting patronized, or you had the door shut in your face in some way. Maybe you were you lost something of value, and now you have been feeling displaced, but it's all going to come to an end, Pile 3, very shortly. Yeah, I might add, I do feel like you're going to come into contact with people who pull you in, and you're going to become part of a legacy that hands things down to those who are involved. Okay, so for example, you may become part of a company that has a big policy or a very deeply entrenched tradition of passing down the wealth to its employees, okay? Or you may wanted a man, or you want to be married, or you just want to be part of something, or maybe you got kicked out of a certain family, or I don't know what the deal is, but I just feel like you're going to become part of a family that takes care of its own, okay? This is how you're going to be successful in the future. Ace of Pentacles. My gosh, pile 3. Whew, you're gonna be offered something big, a big opportunity. You're gonna come into prosperity. Perhaps there's a new venture coming down the pipelines for you shortly, and you're gonna be offered something, and you're going to feel so much relief. Your situation is going to be transformed, pile 3. You're going to go from where's my, gosh, I hope not, where's my next meal coming from, to, you're able to pay all your bills. There's going to be a time of plenty. Someone's going to hand something to you and be like, here you go. And you're going to be like, what? Is that for me? And they're going to be like, yep. And you're going to take it. Okay. It's going to be that simple, pal 3. Of course, you're going to deserve it. I do feel like you're going to deserve it. Or the way you respond to, way you're going to respond to the offer is going to determine if you deserve it. But that's the nature of it, right? We got the Page of Wands. You're going to be doing something very fun. You're going to be doing something very fun in the future. Pile 3, something you enjoy. And you're going to be palling up with others who are doing the same thing, and you're just going to have such a great time. I see a party coming up. You're going to have something to celebrate in the future, for sure. You're going to be celebrating a holiday, or maybe it's going to happen during a holiday shortly, or this offer is going to come around then, but take that with a grain of salt, okay? I feel like you can maybe take your young child out to go have fun, or go hang out with young people somewhere doing something fun, being young at heart, doing something you love. This feeling of lack is going to go away because you're going to be enjoying yourself, pile 3. Yeah, that's going to be part of it. So I do feel like your success is going to be twofold. You're going to be handed an opportunity. Wealth is going to come pouring into your life, and you're going to be doing fun things you enjoy, which is going to take your mind off the lack as well. We got the Queen of Swords. You're going to be living your truth, pile 3. You're gonna be living your truth. You're gonna be self-reliant. You're going to be able to tell what's what in the future. You're gonna do without that which was bringing you pain. You're gonna be able to cut that out of your life, okay? You're gonna be able to separate yourself from muddled thinking. And you're going to become very self-reliant. So I feel like maybe you were getting help from others. Maybe you went through a hard time where you were getting assisted by others or something like this. And that time is going to be over with. You're going to be able to take care of yourself. You're going to be able to be by yourself and do your own thing. Okay. Next, we're getting the 6 of Wands. Oh my gosh, you're going to score a victory soon, pile 3. You are going to score a victory. You're going to successfully manifest something you've been working hard at trying to figure out how to do it. Figure out how to bring that into your life. A victory is going to appear for you, my beautiful pile 3. You're going to have a victory. You're going to become successful. And you're going to receive public acclaim. People are going to know about this. People are going to know about this success of yours. Perhaps people knew that you were struggling. People knew that you were lacking something. Another kind of success I see coming into your life, pile 3, is the success of knowing what's good for you, the success of making good decisions, the success of applying your intelligence correctly is going to yield a victory. Okay? Yeah, it's going to lead a victory for you. All right, let's go ahead and look a bit more in depth and get more information as to how you are succeeding now and in the future. Okay, this is the good news. I can admit that I still have a lot to learn. Hierophant. Okay, so again, I'm getting employment vibes here, guys. So if you have been looking for a job, this is your pile 3. Okay, you may have gotten led here. You are going to be employed. Okay, I'm also seeing that you're going to be going to school and learning some things. You're going to be learning from a group of people or from an institution or an establishment, and you're going to be getting some good information. You may also, good news that's coming through is that you may become a teacher yourself. You're going to become a teacher and maybe establish a long-lasting organization. If that is something you've been wanting to do, I see that you'll be successful at it. We have savings and investments. Boom, guys. Oh my goodness. You see this pile of gold coins? You see that jar with all that coins inside of it? Investments rising. Medical, college, house. You'll be able to save adequately for these things. I see that you'll be able to save money. Guys, you're going to get a position in life where you're wealthy enough and making enough money that you'll be able to sock away money. I see your investments are going to be going very well. Your investments are going to be on the rise. You're going to be getting wealthier. You're going to be able to successfully save for your retirement. This is like coming up shortly and in the near future and far future. So I feel like you're going to be back on track. You're going to go from a state of want to being so wealthy that you become an investor, that you'll be able to maybe buy stocks and bonds and things, and your actual net worth is going to grow. You'll be able to save up for the future and future eventualities and needs. Okay. Next, we are getting 666. Ooh, juicy. I know this is traditionally linked, this number, if you're biblical, you have biblical background with a certain demon, but don't let that phase you. These are just messages coming through. Inertia prone energies out of your life. You're going to kiss these energies. Bye-bye. And, you know, the time that you use to this time of purging or exorcism, if you will, you're going to use it to reflect. You're going to use it as a time to grow. So your sense of reflection, you reflecting upon yourself, you going in depth is going to help you figure out how to get these negative energies out of your life. Okay. Perhaps you needed a time where you could rest. Maybe some of this energy that looked very devilish, right? Was like, you know, life was throwing you lemons. Yeah, I'm just seeing that wealth is going to be growing. Your sense of stability is going to, it's just going to boom. I just see fireworks. You're going to be celebrating something. You're going to be like, yeah, you're going to, celebrate something. And I think it's this victory we're talking about here. Now, I see that you may be having victories too, when it comes to going your own way and pursuing a hobby or something that you love and succeeding at it. Okay, that's another success that's coming through. That a hobby, something you love to do, and it's going to have you going your own way and thinking for yourself and doing your own thing, but you're going to be successful at it. Pile 3, that's an additional message. Yeah, you're going to reflect on this time. Okay. Yeah, you're going to figure out that there was some sort of negative energy at work in your life. And you're going to find a way to exorcise it out of your system, out of your world, out of your life. Okay. You're no longer going to be participating in some type of like corrupt system. It could be for some of you, maybe you came from a place where you were working with people who were not good, or working with systems that were meant to restrict you or constrict you or enslave you, and you will be breaking free of this. Okay, that's another piece of good news. Okay, next we are getting Ashiakle, material abundance. Oh my gosh, guys, come on. Come on. So I feel like they've been working on this for a while now. You've been really praying for financial success. I feel like you may be already living in financial success, and more is coming. Okay, we got jewelry, a pot of gold everywhere, material abundance, Ashiakle. That is insane. You will be getting more money in the future, Pathri. You will be getting more wealth. Your investments will grow. You're going to become richer. We got the 10 of Pentacles. We got the Ace of Pentacles. We got the 6 of Wands. Victory that can be seen by others. We got savings and investments. We got material abundance. The answer couldn't be clearer. Pile 3. You're going to be wealthy. Okay, that is one of the biggest pieces of news coming through for you. Good news coming through. We have work ethic. Your work ethic is going to be insane. Okay, this is going to be coming through your work, Pile 3. The work that you do is going to bring you abundance. Whether it's turning a hobby into into a business, or into a way of making money, or whether it's scoring and getting an offer on a job, starting a new job and becoming part of a legacy, whatever it is, it's your work ethic that is bringing this to you. Okay, your work ethic is going to be off the chain. It's going to be singular. There's going to be very few like you, Pile 3, when it comes to the work you get done, the type of work that you do. You're going to be very intelligent, very perceptive, and this is what is going to really boost the type of work that you do and make you very successful. Okay, we have, oh my god, 666999. Release. These are from different decks. Balance, finances, success, wealth, cycles. What goes around comes around, guys. It's your time. It's your time, Pile 3. In the future, now and in the future, things are going to get much better for you financially. Period. Your current circumstances, if you've been dealing with lack, it's definitely coming to an end. You're going to be releasing it, and you are going to be taking advantage of better opportunities like this offer we see here for you, Pile 3. You're going to be viewing your life as a series of cycles or chapters, and you're going to realize that chapter is closed. That chapter of lack, or that chapter of uncertainty, okay, or distress, or something like this. Peace of mind will come. So you're being told to make room for these new changes that are coming. Okay, positive ones. Next we have fate. It is your fate, Pile 3. It's your fate. Yeah, fate has conspired to move you in this direction, Pile 3. It's because of the education you received. It's because of the fact that you're a really good teacher. It's because you'll be allying yourself with a legacy and allying yourself with a group that is very, very affluent, that this will be coming into your life. Okay, I'm seeing a Fabergé egg here on this little cushion. You are going to be viewed as someone of value. You are going to be viewed as someone who teaches. You are going to be viewed as someone who is a good student, or who was a good student. Okay, this is where a lot of this inclusion is going to come from. We're getting la mano, the hand. You're going to be handed something, Pile 3. Yeah, we see that here with the woman making an offer and holding something up, and the little kid's like, is that mine? Gimme. Is that mine? It's yours, Pile 3. You're going to be handed something, and it's going to make you very wealthy. It's going to make you wealthy. It's going to lift you out of lack and into abundance, a state of abundance. Okay, let me move that down this way. Next, we're getting authority, number 9. Okay, wow, very, very, almost like a sinister looking card, right? I feel like some of y'all, you were sent out of somewhere. You were sent away. Or maybe you left because someone in power didn't like you or didn't approve of you. Okay? And you left because you had to protect yourself. Maybe you were a watchdog. Maybe you tried to warn these people. Maybe you had a mouth on you and you said the wrong things. I don't know. But you had to leave a place. Perhaps you will be leaving a place where your energies aren't entirely welcome. And this will be a successful thing. Okay? This is what will lead to your success. I see that you will also be sending someone out of your environment who is causing you trouble, Pile 3. You'll be able to, for instance, let's say you have a business, or let's say you have a friend group, or you have some situation and there's someone there who's like a stick in the mud, someone there who's always going against you, someone there who's always talking crap. You'll be able to, remember I talked about exorcism. You'll be able to exorcise this negative energy out of your life. Exorcise or purge this negative, this energy. And the nature of the energy was, this energy that you'll be purging out of your life, the nature of it was, you don't belong here. Leave. We don't want you. You're unwanted. You're unlovable. You're you lack value. You're going to be getting this devilish energy out of your life. You're going to be send it packing. Okay. It could be maybe negative self-talk that you were giving yourself will be coming to an end, or just this idea is going to be out of your life. Okay. Out of your life. This is the good news coming through. We have hope. I love that. I don't know if you guys know that there's a rap song by NF, Hope. Definition of success. Yeah, I love that song. But you see, your situation is going to brighten up, Pile 3. Your situation is going to brighten up. Your definition of success is going to come through for you. Okay, the way you define success is what you will get. That's what you'll be getting. Okay, Pile 3. That's definitely coming into your life. You will have hope again. Things will look bright again. We have freedom. Okay. For some of you, this is going to mean freedom. The freedom to work the way you like. Okay. The freedom to do the type of job that you do the way that you want it. I see independence here, guys. We got the Queen of Swords. We got the freedom. I mean, come on. Lady Liberty. We got Queen of Swords. They're basically the same thing. You might be working for yourself. You let it, okay. Come in and shut the door. I want my door shut. I want my door shut. I want my door shut. I see that you will have a certain level of independence in this job. You know, I'm almost getting like a certain level of independence in your future, like being able to take care of yourself without depending on others. Maybe having a work that you do. I'm getting work ethic here. I mean, how much more clear can we be? Doing it your way, doing something your way, maybe working a job the way that you want to work it. And this will yield plenty. I can see the crops are growing. Okay. And you'll be free to do it your way. I'm also getting that you will be very intelligent, and your intelligence will lead you to do good work. This is how you're going to be succeeding. And you'll be able to think for yourself. It could be that if you're ending up with a new job, you'll be given a lot of independence and liberty to do it the way that you would like. Okay? I am seeing that coming through for you. Next, we're getting key. You're going to gain access. Pile 3. Oh my gosh. You're so blessed and fortunate. I'm so glad to see this for you. It says your new beginnings, directions, and adventures await for those ready to let go of the past. You're going to have to release the past. You'll be releasing the past, Pile 3. Okay? And you will gain access to a very powerful realm. Okay? You'll be given the key. You'll be able to unlock and enter a place where powerful people are, where good work is being done, and where you'll be given a lot of liberty and freedom to work in a way because you'll be trusted, right? A key implies trust. You're given a key because you're trusted to be given that access. And so when you get there, they will say you have the book of knowledge. They will say you're smart. Let Pile 3 come in and do what they do. I'm also seeing independence, just a lot of independence, doing things your way, not being tallied with people you don't want to be tallied with, not being tallied to situations you don't want to be tallied to. You would have gone it alone and succeeded in doing so. Okay. Okay, so let's take a look at your next card. We have alignment. Yeah, your chakras are going to be coming into alignment. Things are going to be balanced for you. Okay. You're going to be radiating wellness. You're going to feel like, yes, I'm complete now. Everything is lined up. You're spiritual. You're physical. Yeah, so I'm seeing all your chakras are in alignment here. Okay. You know, we're getting, you will be in possession of yourself. You will know who you are. Okay. You will feel pleasure. You will feel everything, but you feel pleasure. You will be doing what it is you want to be doing. That's the solar plexus. You'll be doing what you want to do. Okay, that's your solar plexus. You will have power. You will have pleasure. You will be able to survive. You will be loving what you're doing. You will be able to express yourself freely. Okay, I'm seeing that with the throat chakra. All right. You will be able to see what it is that you're doing. You have good intuition about your situation. And you'll be spiritually aligned with all of it. You know, pile 3, you're headed to a very beautiful place in your development. This is the good news coming into your. This is the good news coming to you when it comes to how you will be succeeding. Okay, this is how you're gonna succeed. Pile 3. We have the fluffy cloud. Beautiful. This is from the Bob Ross Oracle deck. Wow, that is so beautiful. I'm just getting like a sense of largesse. Pile 3, a sense of largesse. Lots of clouds, lots of waves. There's plenty, and it's just teeming. It's frothing. It's frost. There's clouds. There's lots of white. A lot of purity. You will be able to purely focus on what you want to be doing, or what you're here to do. You're no longer going to be scattered or distracted or derailed. It's going to be all about what you came here to do. Oh, you're going to have access to this, power. You're going to have power. Pile 3, I meant to say.
You might want to watch pile 1.
So, pile 3, you're going to be shocking yourself. You're going to be shocking yourself, pile 3. You're going to get into a position of power. Look, we got cloud. We got the foam here as well. The foam reminds me of, there are these mythical creatures that came from the foam, from the sea foam. The sea foam is linked with goddess Aphrodite. But what I thought of is that mermaids, yeah, that's right. In Celtic mythology, mermaids dissolve into sea foam at the end of their life cycle. Yeah, pile 3, you're going to have the power to make something in your life go away. I feel like there was something that was making you sad. It could be the lack here, right? The lack. And you're going to make the lack go away. You're going to make the lack go away. You're going to get into a position of power as well. That's what I'm seeing. There's a position of power that is coming your way. You're going to be operating from your place of power. Remember, I told you, all your chakras are going to be aligned. You're going to come into a place of alignment and power when it comes to being wealthy, yes, being well connected, and being able to have that authority. You have the authority to make things happen. That is coming into your life. Okay, this is the good news when it comes to how you will be succeeding. This is how you're going to be succeeding. Pile 3. Okay? You're going to have power when it comes to making something happen in your life. Okay, so we have a centurion here, or some type of soldier. Okay, yeah. So I see that you're going to be very powerful. I'm definitely getting that. You're going to have a shield here to protect yourself with, and a weapon to defend yourself with. Okay? To hack your way through obstacles. You're going to be well armed, well defended, and well equipped to deal with life's challenges. No longer you're not going to be caught off guard and lacking or anything. You're going to be well suited up, and you're going to be full of whatever it is you need to do what you need to do. I see also someone here being well equipped. I see someone here being well equipped to do their trade. So I see the tools of a trade here. Yeah, I see tools of the trade here as well to do your job with. You're going to be well equipped at this new job or new situation in life. I'm also getting that you'll be getting paid. Look at that. Someone's being handed. Look on their face. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah. And then we got someone's handing over a bag of coins. Handing a bag of coins over to this person working. Yeah. So you'll be getting paid, pile 3, like a good amount, almost a suspiciously good amount. Almost a suspicious. I feel like this person is like, I can't believe I'm handing over this money over to pile 3. I mean, they do their job, but man, I can't believe I'm paying this much, but they're going to be paying you that much. They're going to be paying you that much. Okay. You'll be getting paid a lot. Almost like you won't believe it. Like you might be like, am I supposed to be getting paid this much? Yes, you're going to be getting paid as a suspiciously high amount You'll be making a suspiciously high amount of money, but it's going to be all good, fam. Okay, it's going to be yours fair and square. We got holiday. I see you going on vacation. You're going to be able to score a vacation with you and your honey, or you and your family. I see that you'll have enough to go on vacations with. Go to beautiful, beachside or island locales. Enjoy your life. Maybe take your honey out, take your kids out, possibly if you have kids. You go sightseeing. I see some of y'all getting a tan, a hotel lobby, travel agent, exotic locations. I see you traveling the world for some of y'all. You'll be able to take time off from your work, and you'll be wealthy enough to go on vacations. And this might be something you're currently experiencing now. Spirit guides are saying more of this is coming. Okay, more of this is coming. Next, we're getting renovate. Oh my gosh, some of y'all will be renovating your home. Oh my gosh. Pile 3, your pile is woo. It's all about the money. It's all about wealth. It's all about success. It's all about, I feel like if there's some home improvements you need to be doing, you will be getting those home improvements done. Okay. If it could be your finances, it could be maybe your finances went through a time where things got trashed. Maybe you have to spend your savings or whatever. You're going to be able to rebuild and fix all of that. Okay. If it's your health, you'll be able to get to the doctor, with the health insurance, or I don't know what it is, or maybe some part of your house you have to abandon working on it for a time. You're going to be able to get back to it and finish those repairs or finish those upgrades. I see you spending time with your family doing fun things. That's really what it is too. That's what I'm seeing. Going out, putting smiles on your family's faces, creating beautiful memories, and having a very good time. Very good time. This negative energy that was in your life is going to be stricken out. You'll have the power to banish whatever it was that was like having a stronghold. This 666 energy, having a stronghold is going to return to foam. Okay. Remember those sea foam mythological creatures I was telling you about? That, once they reach the end of their life cycle, would return to sea foam, and they would lose their form. So there's this inertia energy in your life that was sort of messing things up. You're going to be able to banish it. You'll have the power to do so, and you will be able to make all these improvements in your life and enjoy your life. That is the blessing. That is the good news about the successes that are coming into your life in the future. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you would like to claim the blessings, give it a thumbs up. Leave me comments in the comment section below. I would love to chat with you. Take good care of yourself, okay? And I'll catch up with you at the next one. Bye. So welcome, Pile 4, to your reading. What is the good news when it comes to how you are successful now and in the future? All right. So you are number 4. You chose this yellow seaweed from a coral. Or you may have chosen this zodiac sign, Sagittarius, Capricorn, and Scorpio. Okay, so before we take a look at your tarot cards, let's go ahead and get an energy reading real quick. So what I'm seeing, Pile 4, is that you're going to be successful in the future when it comes to your creativity. Okay, something you're creating is going to go very well. I'm also getting very positive, happy vibes. You're going to be very happy when it comes to something in particular, or you're just going to be very happy in general. I feel like you're going to be treated with honor. People are going to be loyal to you, or someone's going to be very loyal to you, and that's going to make you very happy. You're going to be honored, Pile 4. Okay. And I'm just getting good energy for you. Good energy is coming into your life, Pile 4. So if you've been feeling down or feeling depressed, or feeling like something's been making you unhappy, maybe someone's not been treating you right, I feel like that's going to have a turnaround in the future. You're going to be successful in that way. You're going to be very positive. You're going to be surrounded by positive situations. I'm also getting your memory may improve. Your memory is going to improve. I'm getting that vibe as well. If you've been having memory troubles, it's like an ebb and a flow. Things are going to get better. I don't know what it is you're doing that's going to help you get a better memory, but that's going to happen. I feel like people are going to be very remember you. People are going to keep you in mind as well. Maybe they're going to remember your birthday, or remember, they're going to remember you. Okay. You're going to be very memorable, pile 4. I see that you're also going to be very confident when it comes to getting your goals accomplished, and you're going to be successful at something. There's something you're going to manifest successfully in the future. I'm just getting also like there's going to be, you may be confident enough to go on an adventure. There's going to be something new and exciting coming into your life. You're going to explore something new or exciting. It could be work related. It could be when it comes to your career, your success, or something you're trying to get done. Is you're going to be very excited about trying out something new in this realm, and it's going to go well. Yeah, you're going to be very passionate about the work that you do. There's something very passionate you're going to be doing that's going to go very well in the future, for sure. I feel like you're going to go in search of something. And it's going to bring you a lot of feelings of joy and calmness. You're going to go on an adventure. I feel like you might go on a trip or go on vacation. That's possible. You're going to be very productive as well, though. So it's a good balance of energies coming up for you in the future, pile 4, when it comes to how you are succeeding and how you will be succeeding in the future. I feel like if something had been going wrong, you're going to be dealing with it excellently well in the future, pile 4. You may have had to do with your job or your career. You're going to be doing really well. Yeah, I feel like you're going to be very productive and focused on your work. You're going to find your job very exciting. You're going to be very passionate about your career. Your career is going to you're going to love it. You're going to be excited about what you do for a living. So if you're doing something that you find kind of meh, I feel like you might be moving on to a new, maybe going on an adventure and trying out a new career, or trying out something different in your field. You're going to do something different. It's going to make you very excited, very happy. You're going to go down a different path. You're going to explore something different. It's going to bring you a lot of happiness and joy. And it could have to do with your career. I just see happiness and joy coming in for you. So if you've been down or melancholy or depressed, there's an uplift coming in the future. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and take a look at your tarot cards. That was it for the energy reading. We have the Magician. Wow, you are going to be I said that you're going to be manifesting something in your life, pile 4. Yes, abracadabra, baby. Abracadabra, baby. Right? The Magician is in the house. You're going to be manifesting something. Some of you guys might be, maybe tapping into your master manifestor skills. Maybe you'll get to the point where you're able to manifest something that you really want to manifest. Okay. Yeah, I'm just getting that you will be able to get exactly what you want. There's something that specifically that you want, that you've been working towards, and you're going to be able to get exactly that thing. It's like you have developed the skills to do it. You would have your manifestation powers. Your manifestation powers are going to be at an all-time high. You're going to be making it happen, pile 4, for yourself. Whatever this thing is that you are passionate about. We got the Page of Wands. Yeah, it's going to be something you're passionate about. The wand is passion, right? The wand is, energy. Yeah, I feel like you may have a hobby, or so I'm just getting like there's something you do that you would just love to do, pile 4. There's something you do. You're like, this is it. This is what I was born to do. Many people are moving about in this world and don't know what it is their calling is. They don't know what it is, that special thing they're supposed to be doing. They're just living, moving, enjoying life, and that's totally fine too. But you are going to be one of these people who know exactly what it is you're here to do. Okay, something that you enjoy doing. It never gets old. You love it. Your practicing is not a problem for you. Okay, it could be playing the guitar. You just love playing the guitar. And because you love playing the guitar, you can only get better at playing the guitar, right? Because you're practicing, just having fun, doing what you do, and you're just going to get better and better and better at it. This is how you're going to be succeeding in the future. Who's also healing the world. You're going to be making an impact and in the world, and making your stamp on the world. All right, you're going to be influencing people for the better, bringing joy to others so you're going to be enjoying yourself and bringing joy to others as well. So we have the 10 of Wands. Okay, I feel like you used to do something in a very hard way. Pal 4, bless your heart. You used to do something in the very hard way, like you were shouldering all the burdens, and you maybe you were, I don't know what it is, maybe you were like working really hard at a job that you didn't like, or something like this, or you were left holding the bag. You were left holding the bag in some matter. Maybe you got dumped on. All right, maybe you were doing a group project and then everybody just left everything on you, or maybe you were doing something the hard way. Maybe you were trying to accomplish something, but you're doing it the hard way. Well, I see you're going to be letting go of that. You're going to be dropping that bag, and you're like, I'm not doing this anymore. Instead, I'm going to focus on what it is I love to do. So I feel like you're going to be stop trying to do things the hard way and start doing things in a way that you love. Either be doing things in a way that you love, you're going to be doing something that you love, and it's going to be bringing you so much joy and happiness. Pile 4, we have Happy Squirrel. Oh my gosh. This is the lucky card in the deck. This is in the InstaTarot, and whenever you see the Happy Squirrel is a sign that of this sort of like happy-go-lucky energy, right? Of just like, c'est la vie, la-di-da, I'm just doing what I like, and I'm happy as hell, I'm having a good old time, okay? Being me, being naturally me, enjoying life, surviving, thriving, and I'm not worried about anything else. This is the kind of vibe that you're going to be inhabiting in the future, Pile 4. Be lightening up. You'll no longer have this heavy. I feel like there was something you were doing, Pile 4, where you were working so hard, bless your heart, and I don't even feel like it was giving you results like you wanted, honestly, because you were getting burned out. And it's like I feel like maybe you were loved at this thing you were doing. You were loved. I see a lot of roses there. You were loved for it, but it's like you were bending over backwards to do it. You were just breaking yourself to do it. You were loved, but it's like it wasn't even worth it. Okay. But I feel like you're going to be dumping this load and focusing on just like, wait, what is it I want to do again? I want to do that. Let's forget this nonsense over here. I don't care how loved I am. I want to be happy-go-lucky, living in the moment, living my life and enjoying it. I'm also getting that in the future, you're going to be successful because you're going to be preparing for the future while you're going to be having fun doing it. You're going to be having fun preparing for the future, socking away, resources, being prepared, being resourceful, and being clever. So you're going to be doing things in a very clever way. This is not the kind of happy-go-lucky where you're going to be like, whatever, I don't care, c'est la vie, I live for the day, who cares about the future? You're going to be making money and putting money away is what I'm seeing too. Okay, so next we are getting the 7 of Cups. Yeah, so there is something that you had been wishing for, okay? You've been really wanting it to come to pass. And you made your plans, you had hopes, you had wishes, you really wanted it to it was like a heavenly vision you had, something you wanted. And I feel that it's finally going to be manifesting for you, Pile 4. Okay, it's going to be coming together, coalescing, and becoming reality, leaving the realm of hopes and wishes and dreams and becoming reality, something you can hold in your hand, right? You can see the squirrels are holding the acorns, stashing it away for the winter or whatever, and the magician is bringing that in. So I feel like there's a big wish, something you've been working on. Yeah, you're going to be making it happen for yourself in the future. You're no longer going to be bending over backwards to try to get it. Okay, you're just going to be having fun, playing, and being lighthearted about it and enjoying it rather than suffering under it. We got the Queen of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. Pile 4. You're going to succeed. This thing that you are nurturing, pile 4, it's like an art form. It takes precision. It takes patience and passion. There again, we're back to this passion, and it's going to be all worth it. And there's this idea that what you're going to end up with is going to be perfection, pile 4. It's like you'll be going about this thing the right way. You will be going about dealing with, I don't know if it's a vocation or some activity, some project, or your career, or you're a child. I don't know what it is, okay? But it's just like, it's going to be so worth it, because people are going to smile when they see this thing. And with the Queen of Pentacles appearing, the message coming through for some of y'all is that you're going to be very materially abundant. This hobby is going to lead to material abundance, okay? So you're going to be having fun with it, being lighthearted with it, and it's going to come together for you, pile 4. So if that was one of your end goals, is material abundance, maybe that didn't matter to you, but it's coming your way anyway. And I feel like you're going to be very good at taking care of something, nurturing something or someone, creating creature comforts, and you're going to be very secure. You're going to create security for yourself, and you're going to be very practically successful, okay? Very practically successful. I'm just getting like, this could be business. And if it's a business, it's going to work, pile 4. You're going to be you're going to be wealthy, okay? You're going to be wealthy. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing abundance, and I'm seeing creativity. Your creativity is going to be at an all-time high, because you're going to be enjoying what it is that you do. You're doing from your heart. It's going to be a passion of yours, and there's just going to be flow. All right. This is the success that's coming into your life in the future. I see someone maybe, taking very good care of a home and making the home the most beautiful, luxurious home, like magazine beautiful. And you're just going to be loving every step of the way. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and take a look at your oracle cards, and we can get more information. This is actually a tarot card, but it's all about affirmation, so I'm treating it as an oracle card. We have I Tell the Truth, the Queen of Swords. So pile 4, you're going to be speaking a certain truth. You're going to be speaking a certain truth, and you're going to be really good at expressing yourself. You're going to be very intelligent. You're going to be successful at You're just going to be able to convey these very complex ideas. Okay. Your mind is going to be very clear. You're going to be very sharp, very intelligent, and you're just going to be putting out these really good, clear thoughts. We have knowledge retention. Okay. So I'm getting intelligence. You're going to be learning something. You're going to you're going to be viewed as very intelligent. You're going to be viewed as very knowledgeable and very book smart. Pile 4. So I feel that people will it's like you'll be a professor or something, People will turn to you for knowledge. People will turn to you because they'll be like, oh my gosh, Pafo knows what they're talking about. They're the one I trust to help give me an answer to this question that I have on my mind. You're going to be viewed as a smarty pants. I'm not going to lie, Pal4. You're going to be viewed as very intelligent. This is how you're going to be succeeding. We have twin flame energy coming through with number 2222. So I see that you're going to decide, Pal 4, that which overworks you, that which has you doubled over, hurting, tired, overworked, is not for you. And the victory is going to be, you're going to be able to look to, what is it that's lighthearted? What's the lighthearted thing? That's the thing I'm supposed to tally myself with. That's the thing I'm supposed to be connected to. So I feel like also for some of you, you're going to abandon a very burdensome relationship and to focus on a relationship that makes you feel like you're with someone who gets you. You're with someone where it's easy. It's just easy. Pile 4. So you may be finding a relationship like this in the future. We have intuition, which is number 7. Number 7, lucky number. Yeah, your intuition's been telling you something for a while, Pile 4. And I also get the feeling you're very intuitive, period. This is an intuitive pile. And you're going to be tapping into this to help you create this success in the future. Your intuition is going to be on point. People are going to view you as being very intuitive, very sharp-minded, very intelligent. You're going to reign supreme in the domain of the mind, subconsciously, and psychically as well. You may be a healer, or give new life to things, or give life to people through your intuitive abilities. Wow. Okay. We are getting debt paid. Oh my gosh, guys, whatever it is you're doing, okay, you're going to be able to pay off your debts with it. You're going to be able to pay off your debts with it. You're going to become debt free with this, whatever it is you're doing is going to lead to the kind of wealth that will get you caught up, free of debts, free of owing people things. An additional message coming through is that you've had a debt you've owed yourself for a long time now, Pile 4. The debt of, I want to succeed. I want to succeed at bringing this thing taking this thing from a state of dreams and hopes and wishes into a state of reality, into a state of, it is here. Of manifestation, okay? And you're going to be doing it, okay? You're going to pay that debt to yourself. You've put in so much work, Pile 4, so much work. And it's time to enjoy now. And this is going to lead to you being just singing, opening your arms to the skies and singing, hallelujah, it has arrived. This thing is now real, okay? So you're going to be manifesting some sort of, I'm seeing a celebration, or a moment of celebration where you're just like, I did it. There's something you're going to ace, something you're going to bring into reality, Pile 4. Something you're going to birth. Could be a baby too. Side message for a few of you, okay? If that's what you're looking for. Next angel number we're getting is 1010. It's up to you, Pile 4. Moderation, patience, flow, right? When you love something, then you're in a state of flow. Clarity, joy, movement, self-realization. You're going to be becoming self-realized, taking action in unconditional love. Pile 4, you're going to be stepping into a phase of your life where something's going to come very easily to you. Something is going to come very easily to you. Okay, Pile 4? You're going to be able to put those long cherished ideas, right? Ideas, hopes, wishes, dreams into action. You're going to take action and something is going to come into reality. All right. You will come into contact with the right individuals, the right circumstances, the right resources that will allow you to bring a lot of joy to life. Yes, I'm getting like a very trust the process sort of vibe. You're going to be trusting the process. And you're going to be like, you know what? I'm going to have fun with this. I'm going to make it easy on myself. I'm going to lean in here and say, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. And I'm not going to stress myself while I'm doing it. I'm going to take the easy path. I'm going to take the easy road. Okay. Next, we're getting the alchemist. Oh my gosh. The alchemist and the magician. Oh my gosh. Pile 4. You're going to be working magic. You're going to be working magic. Something you have been working at and working actively to try to manifest is going to happen. You may have cast spells. You may have done affirmations. You may have worked really hard to put yourself in the right headspace. You're going to capture this thing. You see, you're going to hold it in your hands. Look, the Queen of Pentacles holding it in her hands. The hands are holding it. You're going to come into contact with this thing. You're going to be able to hold it in your hands. We got the squirrels holding the acorn in their hands, holding the guitar in their hands. Even here, right, you're holding something in your hands. I almost feel like you're going to get the kind of success, Pile 4. You're going to be overwhelmed at the kind of success you're going to get from whatever it is that you're doing. You're going to be overwhelmed, and in a good way, because you're going to be able to enjoy it. It's just, you're going to be like, whoa, I'm loved by what? The kind of success I'm getting in my mind here is like you go from being new to a neighborhood, and working, maybe you're new to a company, working your way up the ranks, or something like this, to and just putting your head down, working, staying focused. And maybe they have a big competition at your job or contest, and they say whoever does this many files or processes this many or gets this many clients or whatever it is, and you will get all this, whatever X amount of rewards. Okay, and you don't think anything of it. You're just doing your job, and you just decide, I'm not in this just to try to win. I actually enjoy my job. I'm not just going to do it because I enjoy it. And all of a sudden one day you look up and there's a bunch of people at your office and walking in looking for you, and they're like, you hit the jackpot, pal 4, you did it. You beat out everyone in the company. You had the most accounts. You closed them. You opened the most accounts. You did this. You did that. Here's all the accolades. Here's all the flowers. Here's all the rewards. And you're like, whoa. It's just gonna almost like a deluge. All of a sudden, one day, boom, all in your face. Okay. So we have number 8, La Botella, the bottle. Number 4, pal 4. What I'm getting for you is that your message will be received. Okay. You sent a message out to the universe. You put a message in a bottle and you said, I'm just going to pray that this gets received on the other end. I'm just going to pray that the universe hears me and gives me what I want, and your message will be received. Pile 4. Your message will be seen, and it will be read. It will be acknowledged, and your message, your wishes will be fulfilled, or you will get a response. I'm also getting, some of y'all, you'll be getting a response to something. Maybe there was something you were doing and you weren't getting a response to it. There was something you were doing and not much people engaged with it or talked with you. Maybe you wanted to get in love with your lover or someone you really care about, and they will finally get back with you. You will get a response. Pile 4. Okay, we have sand. Ooh. Okay, so I see someone here going out on a pilgrimage, pile 4, walking away. Let me see. Wow, look at all those dunes. And they're bravely going out into that desert. This plane crashed, right? And maybe they were on this plane, and the plane can't get them anywhere now, so they now have to go on foot. Even though it's a long way away, they now have to go on foot. So I get the feeling, pile 4, that you abandoned something. Or maybe something you were dealing with crashed. Something you were dealing with or working on broke. And you realize this is just too much. I can't get there using this vehicle, or I can't do this thing in the way that I'm doing it. I can't, I don't know what it is. Okay. But you decided to go ahead and get off this plane. They seem to be taking you somewhere, but it didn't. It crashed. And you're now you're going it on foot. Okay, one day at a time, one step at a time. And it turns out, pile 4, that this is a blessing in disguise. And you going about it this way is a way to keep you in touch with the land, keep you grounded. Okay, and incidentally, it will lead you to what you love. It will lead you to being very loved where you're going. Where you're going to end up is a place where you're going to be very loved, pile 4. So this seeming downturn of events where you're abandoning something because it's just too much, or something got overheated, or something broke and you had to let it go and move on, is a blessing in disguise. It is destiny. It is fate. Okay, we have regeneration, pile 4. You're gonna have a comeback. If you had lost something, or you had to abandon something, there's going to be a comeback. You're going to see growth, regeneration. Okay, pile 4. We have Mars energy, which symbolizes, action, taking action. I got that. You're going to take action on something, and you're going to work on something you desire. With your Mars is that fire energy again, that the thing you are passionate about. Okay, is it what is going to get you to your dreams, okay, being accomplished, pile 4. Your dreams will be accomplished through something that you are passionate about, through something that you're taking action on. Okay. I'm also getting some male energies. I feel like you might, it's a slight message coming in for just a few of you. Meet someone who's your twin flame. You're going to meet your twin flame soon, Pile 4. If you have not already met someone, you're going to meet your twin flame. Okay. Next, we are seeing proposal. Okay. A romantic or business opportunity is indicated. So I'm definitely getting a confirmation on a few of you are going to meet your twin flame, and it's going to be you going on a journey. Maybe you would have reached the end of a particular relationship and decided that's not working, or maybe you got on a dating journey and realized I've been going about this the wrong way and I'm giving up, I'm walking away. But you're going to meet this person and your intuition is going to be going off. You're going to know them when you meet them, and they're going to pour so much love on you, Pile 4. You're going to know them by the way they come on strong. You're going to know them by the way they come on strong. I feel like they're the kind of person that might send you, 12 roses a day for a week or something like this on your birthday. Or, they're just going to go overboard. They're going to go overboard. You're going to feel a little overwhelmed by this person. Yeah. So this is a message for some of y'all. You're going to be meeting someone who is going to be very, very, very enthusiastic about you, who's going to be communicative with you, and is probably going to marry you, Pile 4. Okay. You may be dealing with someone right now, or maybe you're dating someone who's very enthusiastic about you, very loving, someone you're very enthusiastic about. Maybe you've bent over backwards for this person. That's possible. You all play around together. This person's going to end up proposing to you, Pile 4. Okay. And, it's a thing of beauty. I feel like you're going to be very happy with this connection. You guys are going to accomplish great things together. You're going to accomplish a lot of financial success together. And they're going to make your dreams become a reality. They're going to team up with you to make that happen. We have difficulties. Okay. So, Pile 4, I feel like you may have been encountering some difficulties. That's a possibility. And, I'm getting like gloomy clouds, and I kind of mentioned depression before. I was picking up that you may have come through depression or have dealt with depression at one point or another. Okay. I'm just getting this vibe, Pile 4, like, you will end up becoming the missus, and you're going to manifest a marriage. If that's what you're wanting, you manifest the love of your life. Okay. And maybe this had been keeping you kind of depressed, maybe a lack of maybe you bringing something to fruition. It could be something in your career or something having to do with love, and you're going to be overcoming these difficulties. I see a man here too. I feel that he will manifest, he will appear. Okay. Or a person will appear. Anyway, we have the snow. Okay. Yeah, you went through a time of lack for sure. You experienced distinct experience of lack, a time when things were slow to grow, a fallow time when things were cold. Perhaps someone was cold to you in the past, and I feel like this person will finally contact you. Or this situation you've been dealing with where there's been no response. It feels like you've gotten like a cold reception, or people are just kind of like, no one's coming around, no one notices you. It's depressing, I feel like you're finally going to get messages coming in, pouring in for you. We have spring equinox. So it could be maybe you're looking for a job, waiting for a response. You'll finally get a response. It could be something out there and not getting much attention or getting much interaction for it. We have spring equinox rebirth. So we definitely have a little bit of timing here. Right now we're in winter. This is a timeless reading, but right now we're in winter and we're talking spring equinox. Okay. You're going to undergo some type of rebirth. I've said it before. I think I saw, right, you're going to have a bounce back. We saw that regeneration. Now we're seeing rebirth, which are similar ideas. Okay. You're going to have a bounce back, Pile 4. You might want to watch Pile 2. But there's this idea that things were fallow for a time. Things weren't growing for a time. Things were infertile for a time. So I feel like you may, what you're going to be manifesting is either, if you've been having fertility issues, a child will come. If you've been having, slow times with your business, not growing or getting the kind of like traction you want it to have, there's going to be a time of rebirth, and the rabbit signifies abundance. So there's going to be abundance pouring into your life through this rebirth, this period of rebirth. Okay. Oh my God, guys, guitar. You seen this? Different decks. So there is a hobby or a skill or talent that you have, and I'm just getting this vibe, pal, for that it's going to be full steam ahead when it comes to this thing. You're going to take action on your talent or your passion, and you're going to see movement, pal 4. You're going to see movement. There's going to be progress in your career or in your hobby. We start doing it, and like I said, follow to a rebirth and movement. Okay, you're gonna be getting a lot of movement. You're gonna see movement in this thing. You're no longer gonna be just sitting there doing, and no one comes by, no one checks it out, no one's responding, no one's nibbling. You're going to have like a trains of people coming through. Okay, we have lawyer, lie under oath, class action, Supreme Court, law school, you've been served, divorce, jury duty, testify, negotiation, plead the fifth, draw up will, hearsay, contract, and pro bono. So, pile 4, my beautiful pile 4, someone's going to advocate for you. Someone's going to advocate for you. I do see that. If there's a legal case coming along, maybe it was stalled, it's going to have a resurgence, and you're going to make progress in this legal case. Okay, that's for sure. Let me move this over. Next, we are getting coming out. Okay. Yeah, I feel like you're going to stop being afraid, pal 4. You're going to stop being afraid. You're going to be like, I'm owning who I am. Okay. I'm not going to do things the hard way anymore, the way that's hard for me or the way that doesn't suit my character. I'm going to be the real me. I'm going to step out in the light of day. I'm going to shine, and I'm going to thrive, and I'm going to succeed. Okay, pal 4? You're going to succeed being exactly you in a material, in the love realm. I see that even if you are LGBTQ, you're going to find someone who propose. You're going to get married, pal 4. Okay, even if you're in the LGBTQ plus or IA plus community, you're going to have love. Someone's going to show up who's passionate about you. Okay, and I just feel like things are going to get very serious for you. You know, you're not going to be taken lightly any longer. You're going to be taken seriously when it comes to your career or your hobby that you're seriously pursuing. You're going to get taken seriously when it comes to maybe a business or a side hustle, or, you know, your talent or hobby that you're showcasing. You're going to get taken serious when it comes to your love life. You're going to have a bounce back. Wow, pile 4. Wow. And you're going to be so happy. You're going to be so happy. You're just going to feel so fulfilled, pile 4. And that's what I'm seeing in the reading for you, pile 4. If you've enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for coming by and bring your energy to this reading. It was a pleasure doing a reading for you. If you'd like to claim the blessings in this reading, give it a thumbs up as well. And leave me a comment in the comment section. I would love to chat with you. Take very good care of yourself, okay? And I'll catch up with you at the next one. Bye!